Who talk say men no dey Ghana? Who are those people who open their dirty mouth talk say men no dey Ghana? Okay, today I come with another news, guys. This very news is going to shock you guys. I think Hassan Ayariga and Ghanaian youth are not capable. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. The news got to me this very evening about an Igbo guy living in Ghana that was arrested by Ghana police. This very guy threatened Dr. Hassan Ayariga, and guess what? Today being Sunday, he was picked up and right now he's in the police custody. And ASAP, you know, say Ghana police no dey waste time. He's been arranged for court tomorrow. Guys, let's take a look at the video and here you understand what exactly this guy did, and at the same time what made Ghana police came for him. Let's watch, and please, at the end of it, kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's get right into it.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you're watching me from. Breaking news from Ghana is that there's been... Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you're watching me from. Breaking news from Ghana is that there's been an arrest today of one Mr. Onom, who is also known as the Pigeon Prof in Ghana. According to sources, Mr. Destin Onom is one of the bloggers or one of the social media personality for the so-called self-acclaimed Igbo leader, Igbo King, Mr. Jude Ihienetu. More details to come soon, but just listen to the breaking news.
Hello, folks. I'm Kweku Anan with the breaking news story this Sunday afternoon. One of the protege of the self-styled imposed and embattled Chief Chukwudi Jude, identified as Destiny Austin Omon, has just been arrested by the police shortly after the government intervention in the planned citizens' arrest, which was originally scheduled for Saturday. Destiny Austin Omon was seen on social media casting insinuation at Dr. Hassan Ayariga over his inability to initiate the citizen arrest. According to police source, Destiny Omon is currently in the custody for further interrogations. Our source further indicates that he's expected to be arraigned before court soon for prosecution. Ebusuafo asama esiwie. Asemni nane saying, "Ureya me boni din ye friend Destiny Austin Omon, or the protege of the self-styled, imposed and embattled Chief Chukwudi Jude." Echocho muchopa. Na Ghana for Becca says Saturday ya etwemu nese kwesiade. And I see acquire the citizens' arrest. Unfortunately, government as a yinya is a remedy man no noa ebitu sana mono no my further investigation ebe lead to the arrest of Chukwudi Jude. We ain't seen no abranti a friend Destiny Austin Omoni ababontin with social media. Obedi Ghana for binim ho obesi atwetwe, including Dr. Al-Hassan Ayariga say wentimi into sana moy. Iran we am Ghana for ni bebre buafua asem we nya asem ketwa. Ewie ya kwesiade Ghana police for atom ho egu monten so a omakosu abranti mu dendenden a omode ne wura the police cells omode na akotwem. Well, according to police source, no more say yes, they would arraign this Abranti before court. As to what happens, we don't know. But of course, the frontline show continue to monitor this developing story. And of course, we'll bring you all the very latest as the situation unfolds.
According to the source you just heard and listened to, after the news broke out from Dr. Hassan Ayariga that the government has intervened and so on and so forth concerning the issue concerned on the self-acclaimed, self-styled Igbo King, this gentleman was seen doing a video, and this was what he said.
Yes, somebody please help me tag Hassan Ayariga this video. First of all, let me say a very big kudos to the Ghana government, the Ghana Police Service, National Security, and yes, the authorities. God bless you all. You've done what you had to do for one man, not to shake the jar for both countries. You know, God bless you. God bless the Bahama administration. You see, oh God, they say I should not be calling you doctor. Mr. Yariga Hassan came to my comment section yesterday. I've never been to your comment section, you and Kiko Anan, because I know they see you yourself. So you find your way to my comment section, and I thank God say they don't take Omo, wash you clean, but then you run. You came to comment and asked me to bring evidence that easy to have no run away. So I actually went to bring you evidence because my kind of journalism not be the type of Kweku the traveler. No, I don't do Kweku the traveler kind of journalism. No. I travel, I spend money, I travel, I spend money to get evidence when I need it. So I have evidence for you. This one is free of charge. You can have it. I have evidence for you. You can still take it and go and show it on your channels. Yes, I have evidence for you. I will show it. I will show you the evidence. But before that, I was watching an interview on CTV, and I can't understand how a media platform will allow himself or will allow itself to be used and insulted like this. Because Ayariga is not only insulting himself, he's insulting the platform he's using. That interview he did, he used a word which I'm not going to repeat. Do you know what it means? That word he spoke in Igbo language. Do you know what it means? It means the private part of someone's mother. That's what Ayariga was saying on live national television. Daytime, when children they watch, everybody they watch, it's not even midnight. You said it like 3 times. You said it in Igbo like 3 times. Obviously, you don't know what you were saying. You were trying to speak Igbo. And do you know what it means? You were insulting a woman's private part. That is the kind of person you are. And you won't rule Ghana. Like I said, if you had not come after Nigerians, we will not get problem with you. And why we have problem with you? Because now my father tax. Don't tell me I should shut up, because it is my father and my grandfather tax that they used to train you in Zaria when you ran away from Ghana to Zaria. When you went to seek refuge in Zaria, it was my father's tax, my grandfather's tax that they used to train you, that you got that education that you are having today, that you can call yourself what you are calling yourself. So don't tell me to keep quiet, because if Nigeria has not hosted you in Zaria, probably you may not have been alive now. Yes, so that is for that. That is why if you drag Nigerians, we will not keep quiet. And as a matter of fact, now that you have lost the battle, now that you don't shit for church, now when they say you naked, come outside, come dance for inside market naked, we will drag you like generator. You see this social media, you will run away from it. Yes, so. Everything we've been doing before is rehearsal. Now that we know that you are -0 integrity, because you said something. You say, I have never seen Eze with my eyes before. I don't know him. I've never seen him. I know nothing about him. The only thing are things I saw on TikTok video. Are you for real? Are you the one saying this? You that went on TV saying that you have evidences, you have this, you have this. You are now telling us that it is TikTok you are seeing them. Are you for real? Thank God for President Mahama. Because thank God for Ghana authorities. Thank God for Ghana police. Because it is a genocide you wanted to plant today. What you wanted to plant today is you just wanted them to count coffins. That was your plan. Because like I said in my last video, were you expecting that Nigerians will keep quiet for you to come and slaughter or to come and do what you want to do, all those threats you were doing? Anyway, and for those threatening me, For those threatening me, you can go and research on me. I'm a dead goat. I don't fear knife. You can go and check on me. I'm a dead goat. Like this, I've already given myself to the Nigerian community as a sacrificial ram, if you don't know. It's just that if you touch me, they will count numbers. If you dare touch me, there will be numbers. Me, I'm not even afraid. No, as for me, anything you want to do to me, oh, I'm here. I don't hide myself. I'm a very open person everywhere. So anything you want to do, you are very welcome. You are very, very welcome. But I can assure you that if you scratch me, they will count numbers. That's all I can say. We are one people. We are one Africa. We are one people. One Africa, one black people. Don't let any politician, any failed politician, to pull you against your African brother. No, don't allow it. Because all these things are political gimmicks. It has nothing to do with Nigeria. It has nothing to do with the HASHIM. Political gimmicks. He thought he could use this to gain the third force. It has already failed now. Because the 35 voters when you get, by now, it remain only 12. That is if only you know will vote for yourself on that day.
Now, this very video has landed this gentleman in trouble, as we just heard that today being Sunday, 19th of October 2025, he has been picked up by the Ghana Police Service and is being processed for court. According to sources, when he was arrested, he confirmed that he's staying in Ghana without the proper documentation, and he's staying in Ghana without even a residence permit. As we speak now, he's currently in police custody, awaiting for further investigation and prosecution. Guys, this should also serve as a lesson to every Nigerian in Ghana at this juncture that is thinking that the silence of the government of Ghana on issues like this is a win to them. The time is coming, like I always say, and all these people are going to be brought to the books. It's either you are staying in Ghana with proper documentation, or you go back to your country. These are more evidences of his arrest.
Just keep quiet.
Who is beating you? Who is beating you?
You are beating me.
Who is beating you?
You are beating me. Just keep quiet. Nobody beating me. You are beating me. You are beating me. Who is beating you? Just keep quiet.
Who is beating you? Who is beating you?
You are beating me.
Who is beating you?
This is what transpired today being Sunday in Ghana.
I hope this will serve as a lesson to especially those people where no fit control their mouth. Something never finish. It never finished. For all I'm concerned, it never finished because the Ghanaian government said they should leave the case to them. But you guys, no one relax and wait till they talk anyhow. I hope this video serves as a lesson to you. If you don't want to be behind the bars, you better zip your mouth and wait for the Ghana government to finish their investigation. Let's wait. Let's patiently wait. Okay, guys. Now the room is open for you to let me know what you think about this very video in the comment section. Do also like, subscribe to the channel, share the video to as many as out there. I believe they'll watch and learn from it. I love you.